Cloud9, a treat for us, Chad. A couple of hours of Counter-Strike talking about some of our favorite international rosters. It is going to be OG starting on the CT side. We'll see Cloud9 starting off on the T, getting this pistol underway with a little bit of lobby, a little bit of outside. Alex taking a P250 yard. That's a Chad Birchall special.
And a lot of responsibility as well. In-game leader leading the charge around. He swings Zephyr towards ladder base, and while their water falling off and trying to take some territory, but Mantu immediately says no. Mezzy, well, countryman, back and forth
He didn't
here.
even check. He didn't even get to see that Lockers player. Perhaps Valda's going to be catching another one off guard here. Floppy, that's the bomb spotted ramp. Info. Look at them. They're flanking ramp already. They've pushed lobby. It's Julies from LXCB all the way from behind. A nice smoke from S-Attack for bomb retrieval. I say that with bated breath. Look, it's on the other side of the smoke. This is the death sentence for S-Attack. If he just...
It's flashing through?
He's going to hear it, though.
This is very curious.
I mean, you're dead, right? Hello?
The elevation
Anybody
of
there?
the ramp and his little head peering out of the smoke. It wasn't the footsies
and for anyone else, by the way, that's like started playing Counter-Strike recently and you just feel like every time you try and play around a smoke, you die. That's what you look like when you die. You know your screen is fully grey? That's what they're looking at. Your little beak poking out.
Oh, dear. Okay, well,
Come on, Alex.
1 on 3.
Let's see what you got, mate.
30 HP.
I reckon he's got one in him.
If he even gets one, that'd be impressive. Look at this crossfire.
They are not giving him anything. Look at this. As soon as you turn the corner, 3 players ready to take the fight. So OG, they convert. Nice work. That's the CT pistol in the pocket.
All right, so this one feels a little bit like the battle of the ugly duckling international teams, right? It's not mouse sports where it's shiny and you've got yourself a Rops and a Frozen, or a FaZe Clan where you have, you know, Coldzera, Twist, Rain, some legendary names in the mix there. These ones are, they're still trying to make it work.
Are you ready for the hardest round in Counter-Strike, Chad? Because T-side Nuke Force, plenty of util. Alex has got something in mind. Now, only a single MAC-10 in the primary category. They've got Tech 9s. They'll look to use their numbers here. Overwhelm. Yikes. And already the Scout is doing its job. Not a dunk. Oh, it looks good. It looks prime for a dunking. No one goes down. Cloud9 have got lower. This is enough to perhaps sway my confidence as I finish my sentence. Valda finishes off Alex. Mezzy's low as well. Alexi's reacted nicely. He's in the vents to catch the tail end of this. You'd need a multi-kill from someone. Zephyr knocked on his ass, only one, and Floppy's P250 achieves nothing. Very clean from OG.
Yeah, really needed the plant there, Cloud9, if they wanted to continue to put their foot on the gas as far as buys are concerned. We should just see a bit of an eco here, maybe some upgraded Deagles. I wouldn't be expecting anything more, as OG did a very good job of making sure they kept the lion's share of their forces alive and they can carry through these weapons. Now that scout from Mantu was very potent. The first one, before the smoke lands, the second one through the smoke was quite nice. And those tags, once we see the damage, you know it's just going to be easy, as you like, for the lower defenders.
So, you know you've been playing a load more, like, Face-Its and competitive Counter-Strikes.
Yeah.
My question to you is, have you managed to get a consistent set of, like, top utility, top site take? Have you got, like, the God Flash, you've got the Molly main?
So I jump into refrag, and this legit isn't a plug. This is, I actually do this. I jump into refrag, and they have the set nades across the map, just the most basic.
You hop on the roof, and there's already...
Yeah, you've got the Molly for top hut. You've got that from multiple different places. There's smokes for heaven. You can do the different warehouse smokes. They've got the L block. They've got the standard secret ones. They've got the diag. They have everything, right? So you can just jump in there, and if you geek it out for, give yourself half an hour, run them through, make sure you remember most of them. It's always nice to have that. It just gets a bit much when you try and do it for all 7.
Well, not only all 7 maps, but also for 64 and 128 tick, because this game...
Yeah.
I'll throw the same smokes you see in professional play in your matchmaking games.
Or land that Molotov, apparently. So there's a little bit of a counter from OG to deal with smoke.
Look at Mantu. He's got big BDE walking on into lobby with his eye pressed to the scope. Alex, this could catch him off guard. He's even setting Valdo up in the corner. If he tucks in tight, he might even sweep into that off angle. Floppy, days are numbered here. There's no way he's anticipating that. Quick response, and Mantu's there to punish. This is glorious start from OG.
Yeah, they're really dictating the pace here early to go for this type of lobby aggression on a bit more of a bonus round. The Famouses, the MP9 in the mix, just that AWP really leading the charge. We see that a lot, right? The AWP walk up, clear those angles, and the rifle, they're ready to trade and support, and they've made this work brilliantly. Look, there's nothing for Cloud9 to do. They're having to scurry another missed smoke. Yep, that gap's still there, mate.
Dog.
Flash is good. The cross did not come through, and now it's just S-Attack and Zephyr left in a 1-on-5, 2-on-5.
Did you see that lovely little clip of S-Attack's movement on Nuke the other day? He was like run boosted off the T vent, like squeak vent.
I know I was watching, Okay, maybe you grab another. The spam just missing there. Zeppa's left in a 1-on-3 now. Grabs the kill onto Alexi. Goes down. Speaking of movement, Alexi in the blast KZ challenge they had, he was unreal. Him and Cirque were pretty nutty. Acor we know is pretty good too. Esatag is another one that we've noticed his movement plenty of times before. This isn't a great start from Cloud9. These 4 rounds seem to have gone like a blink of an eye right now.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact, so obviously converting the second round force to winning the eco, but into the fourth, the first, and you call a bonus round, obviously with MP9s, to have Mantu and Val to just say, nothing ramp early, let's walk.
Yeah.
It's so suffocating to anything Alex had in store. Any plan he had involved a late lobby. It's just not gonna happen. Neither's that nade, and okay, Esatag, this is a risk. He's got to make an option or choose between the 2 options. He's opting to flank onto this AWP, and Mantu's absolutely prepared for it.
Yeah, really trying pace out the gates here early, Cloud9. And this is just with the upgraded pistol, so that's where you want to do the most damage. See if you can find a frag, find some space. And they made their way out squeaky. 3 of them just lying in wait, ready to strike, and into the blender they go. Izza steps out from the CT vent. He gets one. MBK comes over to lend a hand, and well, easy as you like. It's just Alex in yard to be finished by Alexi B.
5-0. Looking
It's
great.
A quick 5-0.
Yeah, and look at the bank there, but they're accruing as well. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen too many deaths. In fact, yeah, maximum frags 2 from Cloud9 over the course of these rounds. It's either been 2 deaths or 1 for OG so far, so never really having to fully rebuy. They've managed to nurture quite the bank account coming into what can be quite a stressful financial situation for CTs. Should C9 start rolling.
Now, here's some of the problems that Cloud9 come in with. If they want to do a heavy lean towards yard, they know this lobby aggression will come in. Do you want to fight it? Do you want to delay it? Or do you just want to put all your eggs in that one basket?
Oh, the mollied the roof!
And it landed this time, and that's what OG went for last gun round. It didn't quite land. This time it lands. The smoke is extinguished.
And you can call red container cross. Mantu, a real thorn in their side at the moment. I'm not sure if Mezzi's going to go all the way across. No info for Mantu just yet. 4 members of Cloud9 opting for this cross in the outside area. And as the smokes fade, I mean, this is going to be interesting.
Whoa.
I think Alexi got info there.
All right, well, Alexi doesn't want to biff this right now, allowing them to trickle on down a little bit further. That molly in hand. He'll drop that when he feels the threat. There it is. Zeppa can't chase, but territory is taken, and now they can start feed. Ooh, run boost.
What's the list of options for this Cloud9 take? You wrap all the way around, like a Heaven main pincer, you go lower.
As long as Floppy doesn't go down here, they can apply as much pressure to ladder base as well as ramp as
But Mantu's such a nuisance.
Yeah, they can duck under his line of sight, and if they have a pop flash to deal with him, that's the best way to go about things. But okay, so he's pivoted right now. Esatag may have heard the scope.
Don't think so. Oh. Yes, he does. A huge relief of pressure for C9 now. The spawn AWP gone. Main, a threat. They make that clear. Utility towards the close T vent. Another. Floppy fills the feed. Getting awkward now for NBK. No killing to be done today. And well, with Alexi in the vents and the bomb going down, Cloud9 look to find their first.
And now if you're OG, you have that bank we were talking about before. Just go for some exit kills. See if you can do damage to the Cloud9 economy. Sure, the bomb's down. Bit of extra cash there. But just keep them honest, you know? If you can get 1 or 2 kills, maybe see if you can resalvage that AWP over towards CT spawn. That'd be great to get in the hands of Mantu as well.
They do print stream M4A1s now?
Yeah, it's a beauty, isn't he?
Look at Alexi B's the jiggy there. Oh, ho, ho. So there is a whole series to come
That as
out.
an AK, I would love. Like, I think it would be slick.
I'm just glad the M4A1's getting some love, you know? Like, I thought the Dark Water was getting a bit old.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
Dust it off.
But people forget about the Hyper Beast, Alex.
Yeah, but it looks so
Oh, you don't like the Hyper Beast?
like I did.
Oh, okay, it's just a bit.
I've just seen it so much. Like,
Okay,
I had the poster on my wall for a
Okay.
couple of years.
You had the mouse pad, you had it all.
I've gotten over it now.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough.
It's nice to see a bit more minimalism.
Change is as good as a holiday. And here's Mantu, right? He did everything right up until he moved. I know that sounds ridiculous, but if Mantu just stayed exactly where he was, he would have been able to control ladder base and heaven. I'm not quite sure what made him move. Maybe some misinfo from his teammates.
I imagine it was the topside players saying, do I need to worry about main? And Mantu realizing, oh, maybe that's my... You know, like those awkward ones where it's not like they're asking you to do something, they're asking questions and you want to provide the answers. That can cost you. So Cloud9 string 1 together. Let's see if they can make a pair. Mezzi lining up for the smoker on that door, lines up with the keyhole, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
In we
Main
go.
is smoked. How fast is it, though? No one's in just yet. Alex is having a look ramp, and it's forced Valda down. He'll drop some util. So they take ramp control. This is Something we saw Cloud9 translate control in Yard to round 1. Now they have ramp. How do they translate this one?
More mollies being dumped over towards ladder base and not actually opting for a smoke here. So they will have to worry about the man-2 re-aggression if he's a brave one. But it looks like they're getting out of dodge. Back towards lobby.
They forced 2 down. I mean, they got 2 CTs down into the lower site.
Yeah, that rotation back up through the vent's going to be difficult, and we can see that Cloud9 are postured now to go out onto top. MBK to deal with here.
They're checking the Yard push? That's how concerned they are.
The rotation up ladder will come through from man-2 as well, so time, 50 seconds left. Still plenty of utility. A smoke main is on the cards. Molly towards the CT vent. Maybe even one backside or top hut.
They've got no one stopping the re-aggress ramp. They're just hoping and hedging that... Oh, I tell a lie. Thank you.
There he is.
Zeppa is responsible for stopping any info plays.
Late ladder flank as well.
Oh, they're going!
They faked it and... Well, okay, so Zeppa's going down. They're trying to get lower now.
There's 2 CTs down there. They've been there this whole time. Valda finally has to step up. Issa loses his head. Gets that Corona cut done for free. Floppy gets another. Now Alexi's the only one that can contest.
Playmaking.
Oh, but he's making the play necessary. Not a second as well. The bomb's loose. Mezzi's asked to clutch. 3 to find. It's surely impossible. 8 seconds. The man is cooked. And it's Alexi B to take him out of the oven. 6-1. Cloud9 lose. And that will put them straight back on notice. We'll see the bank account of OG. Not exhausted at all. Very, very comfortable as the timeout's pulled out.
Yeah, good time to take a timeout here. I think get the coach, Elmer Putty, on the line. Get him to call in from Australia. And have a bit of a chat with the boys, because I think, you know, that early aggression from OG where, you know, they pushed ramp, that was something when you go to take ramp as the tease, which Cloud9 did, force them back, make them rotate, force them to lower. They did all the right bits and bobs there. It's that double fake late. OG had gambled well, and Valda did a good job to slow that down. Alexi and Alex, as 2 individuals, both in-game leaders for their teams, I love the gritty work that they do. You see them go for plays on their own. You'll see them take that space when they know it needs to be done. And they're very capable fraggers as well. So some similarities with the in-game leaders on both of these squads.
Yeah, I think there's mutual respect there as well. 10-1 from Alexi at the moment. If we do put them head-to-head, he's been having a great start, as is his entire squad.
Okay, well, back underway. Round number 8. Cloud9 could use another round.
3 CTs wanted to fight mid, or rather Yard, excuse me. Esatag jumping up on the silo does manage to catch Man2's aggressions. And they'll take that advantage and run with it.
All right, well, there's the opening kill. And it is a 5-on-4 situation with plenty of time left on the clock here. We can see that there is still a truckload of utility left for Cloud9. They're good at keeping this late after taking space, but Issa could play spoiler, tucked in close. Flashes are here, he's waiting.
Checked by Mezzi, quick trade. Alexi recovered the AWP from the corpse of Man2 if he was to catch another. Oh, it's perfect. I don't know if he saw him. He is now. Alex jiggled out. Push from MBK punished. Numbers favoring Cloud9 heavily here. Towards the top site they go. Alexi needs a big one, and that's not bad. How is Alex not converted? Alexi lives on, and it's another one. The playmaker continues to make a round out of it. Awkward now, perhaps, because Valda's in heaven. The bomb yet to be planted, it's on Esatag. He's holding that. The pre-aim's perfect, Valda. What a play. He's got the precision. Oh, hardest workers in the scene is Valda. One more required. Looking to clutch up. Alexi B made a round out of this. This looked like Cloud9 2v4. It should have been locked in. Alex scrounging for the bomb now, getting awkward loudly as well as he holds the main push. Oh. A great shot from Alex, saves his hide. Second found by Cloud9, but I think the leader's got some choice words for the fact Alexi got another there.
Yeah, the fact that he's able to reposition, well, not even reposition, maybe catch his breath towards CT Vent and find a second. Cloud9 a little bit slow there to trade on out. This is Alexi B towards Yard with that opening and getting more done.
Look at it, so he's got 36 health. Alex fires one shot and tucks in, gets him down 4 HP extra. He even gets away with it on the no-scope. Alex, 19 HP. Valder asks HP in chat. I don't blame him. Not far off, but that is a huge injection of confidence and life and money into Cloud9.
And right now, if they're able to break OG here, make sure they don't save any guns, the bank balance has been whittled on down. The loss bonus average towards that lower scale, meaning it should be an eco or a force buy, but they need to get past this round first. And back over towards ramp they go. Zeppa leading the charge. The AWP's there as well. Nade is good, lots of damage.
Whoa, and Mantu and Valde couldn't ask for better candidates to hold this one at bay. Floppy slips the net. Alex with a tag. Finished by Floppy. Needs a second. Mantu's
double up.
close. Oh, he sees him just a slither. It's enough to force him off the line. Space now for them to operate. Mantu pulling what seems to be a bit of a panic button. It does seem like Alex has got himself positioned down on the lower site. Mezzi's paused on lobby. NBK's been constantly pushing this mid-round.
Oh, the timing on this.
He could lose.
He just looked away.
Just as Alex looks away, and S-Attack falls too. Huge from NBK.
Oh, the timing on that is going to be so frustrating.
So now all they've got is ramp.
Yeah, I think one of the keys is these two smokes, though. So as they drop lower, they will have to deal with Alexi B, who's already down there. If they smoke off towards the decon side, he can't have any impact. The door's swung open. They know he's there. He just bought 20 seconds, but Mantu strikes, and it's a 1-on-3.
Okay.
Oh, he's...
Did you pass him in?
Smoke?
Shoot at each other?
They know he's through. They know he's through.
Decon.
If he goes vent to top, there's a gap.
I'm gonna squeal. That's a lovely little maneuver. Alex, though, hasn't quite opted for that vents option, so with 15 seconds, I think they've kind of worked it out. The ruse is up. He's gonna have to peg it towards the top site.
They're chasing now.
NBK will be up there in time to contest the plant.
3, 2, 1. Didn't even get the bomb down.
That moment's hesitation cost him there.
Yeah, obviously, we can see everything. That gap was almost picture perfect for him to exploit right there.
Through the smoke, on the flash, disappears like ships in the night.
Alexi shooting at his teammate. Where's he gone? Where's he gone?
What the hell?
Bloody Houdini.
Yeah, the second from NBK really did make things difficult. That's a lovely adjustment.
Did you see that overlap, right? Alex was watching for that exact push while Mezzi had Hut. And then as soon as he looked at the radar and saw S-Attack was coming back to get Squeaky from lobby entrance, he's moved away a split second too early. And that's the difference right there between them containing that push or not.
Right, that like kind of subliminal confirmation of, okay, I don't need to hold this anymore.
S-Attack's got it
That
now.
gap was just off, just askew. 7-2.
Okay, well, the money's still in an interesting position for both sides here. We can see the buy again. Mezzi down to a Deagle. Galil in the mix. AKs are good. Smokes are over.
You're a nerd, Rush. That was cool.
I think that's MC.
MC gets credit as well. Oh, he's doing everything, and I thought that was the straight through the smoke shot. Just dunked by the nade, and Alexi's got more to provide. He keeps on fragging. KD of 7 right now.
Difficult duo. I think Alexi and Mantu are the best two players on OG.
Yeah, I mean, the desk were discussing it as well, you know, giving Cloud9 the firepower edge. Well, step up certainly is, one of the big parts in why they lean that way. At the moment, not necessarily seeing it. I'll give Valder as well. Like, if I was to list off the 3, Mantu, Alexi, and when Valder's on a good day, probably the best player on OG.
Yeah, I was going to say, with that comment there, this is consistently what I'm getting. Like, Valder, if we went into OG and you were looking at the team on paper, most people are like, yeah, Valder's the best player in that squad. But just with what I see, in terms of the impact from a player like Mantu, the fact that he's had a wrist injury last year, still performing at a top level as an AWPer, Alexi in-game leader, having to fill a lot of gaps, getting a lot of work done.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really...
Valder should be the main star.
You wouldn't be expecting an in-game leader to be picking up an AWP and finding 3 frags in a 2v4, but he does, and he did. Issa has managed to take down S-Attack. That's an early casualty, and there's more to come. The list gets long. As OG's lead does too. This is looking for 9, and even Mezzi catching flak through that smoke. Issa unloads. Good to see Issa back in the server. Don't get to cast much OG in the closing stages of 2020.
A lot of these scenarios, obviously the gun rounds have been a bit more drawn out from Cloud9, but a lot of these lower pistol rounds, it's been, hey, let's go quick and see if we can take some space and try and punish OG. But something that they're doing well today is playing some good heads-up CS. They're winning a lot of these opening fights. They're stopping them before the rounds can get out of control, and they seem to be prepared for any of these late-round flanks. So as the scoreline is 9-2, the half is not done yet. If Cloud9, as they go back into a bye, can start to stabilize here, find themselves at a 10-5, 9-6 half, we're still cooking. But it's looking bleak at this stage because their impact has been few and far between. And as we can see on the scoreboard, the highest frags from any given player is S-Attack and Floppy with 5 each. So a bit of an issue right now just getting the headshots for Cloud9. Let's see if they can change their fate here, lining up some smokes towards Yard again. Kassad did say on the desk that we would see, a lot of different variations of smoke walls towards outside. Once again, it's been thwarted. Thwarted?
Thwarted.
Got to work on that one.
It's not okay. It's unprofessional, to be honest. Good shooting. Issa takes down S-Attack. That's not for the first time. Again, first blood drawn of one of the heavier signings from Cloud9.
price tags, what they call them on the Reddits, I think.
I believe so. Oh, it's a massacre.
Yeah, and the damage is happening like behind the smoke. So we're seeing it, like we know the real pressure that's being applied, but OG are kind of just getting away, like not getting away with it. They're just getting on with it, right? It's like, yeah, we're just another day at the office, spamming through some smokes, pushing lobby, they're finding the opening kills.
It's just every time they do that, they're probably here spams. They are probably there.
Yeah. And they're doing a great job with the Cloud9 game plan of this L block smoke towards
80 damage, 100 damage, 80 damage.
Looking too simple at this stage,
It really does. It is looking absolutely casual for OG at this point in time. Now, as Chad was saying, 9-6, 10-5, well, we certainly lost the opportunity for the first.
Maybe, just maybe.
But with Galil's AK, they look to try a different flavor. Alex surely not going to try and dry challenge the AWP again. Mantu's been having far too much comfortable opening frags.
Yeah, and he's down the vent right now, so if it is a vent drop, he's ready for this one as well. Just trying to spam in case anybody's home.
They bait him in with the smoke, and these even is taking down that T-vent player. They regain control. Oh, Alexi's pulling a great game. That incendiary as well, just completely denying any close players so he can go for the distance spray. It's all so calculated and calm on the OG side. A third smoke arrives.
Yeah, just Cloud9.
Channeling them away from Squeaky.
They haven't been able to make OG feel uncomfortable. They haven't been able to string them out across the map. Every time.
There's not going to be a gap in their smoke this time.
Well, there's one positive, but hey, maybe they need a gap this time around because Alexi's going to be ready for this.
He's everywhere. Perfect flash above the warehouse. It slows them down. There'll likely be a second when Alexi calls, if there is one available. Okay, Zeppa
nice
keeps Cloud9 alive. Big frag, a necessary frag. Alex responsible for lobby, the other three descending.
Alder's down here.
It's about Valda. The only man that can stop this bomb from going down, and a favorable round for Cloud9. Damage inflicted lightly onto Alex, but he's one out of his duel. Where are these going down? It was the lobby hold, of course. NBK now has the freedom to move to the lower site. Assuming he's taken down the lurker. Doesn't choose to pull the trigger. Now he does. Valda's got two targets. Hard spray to manage. Mezzi
2v2.
and Zeppa up against Mantu and NBK. The bomb will go down with a couple of seconds to spare, and Mantu advancing from the ramp with a perfect weapon for the job. Not only the kit and the smoke, but the AWP. He'll have the support of NBK. Clean shooting.
Shot.
Makes the Galil look like an AK-47, a quick headshot. And now, Mantu's chances dwindle, especially after the jiggle. Mezzi seems to confirm he knows where they're coming from. You can see he's just standing still, doesn't have to move a muscle. It's Zeppa's position to confirm nothing's crossed, and Cloud9 convert their third.
Okay, really thinking about the long game here is Mantu. You can see he already has a bucket load of cash, and he's going to get some as this loss bonus of 1,400 goes into his bank balance. But, oh, look at that. Stand in the bomb site, right next to the bomb. 10 damage.
I was watching a Dust 2 game when the Blast stuff was on, and I just saw four people. I think it was four people saving at car.
Yeah.
And I was like, if Chad was on broadcast, he would be screaming right. He'd be starting a straw poll. All right, everyone, if you think that's ridiculous, join the straw poll, cast your vote. If you think that's nonsense, everybody...
My only reason that I get a bit tilty about that is because the CTs have to save a lot more.
Because back in my day, it was part of the game.
No.
You had to stop the exits. If you've planted the bomb, that's your fault, mate. You've got to get away from the radius.
Yeah, give the CTs a chance to at least punish.
Do some damage. It's an economical game, you know. I don't want any of this funny business.
You've been working on your Australian accent there, haven't you, mate?
I'm actually quite surprised. Consistently less South African than it normally is.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's have a look here, because Cloud9 have called their second tactical timeout of the game, and it's probably a good time for it. We mentioned if they're able to string back any rounds that they can start the second half looking hot to trot. This is currently operating more like a traditional Nuke game than it is of the modern era, where the Ts tend to have more of a say in things. But we now have 4 players on Cloud9, up to 5 kills. On our way to that 10, Alex. It's only Mezzi. He needs to get one more. Come on, Mezzi.
Whew, I believe.
Okay.
The people at home aren't aware, but I'm desperately trying to simp for Mezzi.
Oh, okay.
I've been working on it for a while.
So you like his weird setup, don't you?
I mean, this is weird setup. It's the UK flag. It's the fact that he's a rookie competing against the world's best. I'd love to see that storyline materialize. And he certainly does have the capability and the dedication now, the opportunity as well in that Cloud9 jersey.
Alex might want to get out of lobby being that low on HP.
Yeah, that's no fun, because you know NBK's just like a consistent thorn in your side. As soon as you leave that lobby, he will call it clear. He'll find that info, poke and prod for it. He hasn't been punished once, so why would he fear it now? They've got 2 players across, Chad. Talk to me. Mezzi's down there, so Zeppa. Cross held. Alexi forced off the line, but S-Attack makes it abundantly clear that there is a threat to Secret.
Yeah, they might have to drop a second player down here to deal with this. Mantu is just going to clear off ramp now, so Valda can keep his attention
if he goes
drawn.
Okay.
Hello, Barrel.
Hello. Crouch. Yes. Yes. So lovely. Mantu has just pooped his pants.
They're going back up, so Alexi B might push this for info right here. He might get a timing flashed in. This has grabbed one.
Oh,
Great
good
trade.
shooting. Good shooting. So now just Issa and Valda. One
Still
top site. Definitely a problem, especially given Alex's health. He's supposed to be the one responsible for the lobby late. There goes lobby late. Issa has lobby. He can play and hold the side from there. Valda gets the bomb loose. It's just falling apart for Cloud9. 2v4. Issa and Valda on for the ace between the two of them.
Okay, planning ladder side right now. Floppy's got control. He's actually dropping on down, so this is interesting. If he catches Issa in transition, Valda's screwed. Wait, no, the gap's left. He can come up ladder.
Okay, Floppy actually catches that little look. Flying up the ladder, but Issa is behind him. Has the kit. No one's expecting this. What's he up to? Issa's overthinking.
20 seconds left on that bomb. Oh, he's got a gap. He's got a gap.
Both of them. It's about restraint. Okay, Floppy spins around and saves it. Nearly a 2v4. OG. I mean, the fact that Alexi was pushing for that info so quickly,
Yeah.
they would have booked him had Mezzi not hit that shot.
They're not allowing them to take the space and wait. OG are actually once losing territory, which doesn't happen often, are the ones trying to reclaim it. And here's Floppy with a lot of impact. But this is the gap, right? Floppy has to pivot there. Nobody watching Heaven whatsoever. And thank his lucky stars he turned like that. But all in all, it's 4 on the board for Cloud9. Money yet to be broken. MBK getting underway with a shotgun.
Hello, NBK. You just saw a reaction from the previous round, and now you see an auto shotty. And now we see an Alex AWP frag. 6th frag on the board. NBK and his damn lobby pressure continue. No squeaky doors, so Issa's got a lovely sight line into anyone fancying their chances from spawn. Just always feels like OG have the necessary setup. Valda's got yard info from Secret.
There it is.
Ramps the gap.
Yeah, and I think that OG can take more risks with this buffer of rounds that they have so far. So if they want to get a bit pushy with the man disadvantage, I can see it. They're definitely wanting to focus on Hut and Squeaky. Issa goes down to S-Attack through the smoke, and this is looking good for Cloud9 for a 5th here. OG have done a great job of putting up the wall in these earlier stages, but eventually they've been whittled on down, and there's another.
Alexi's AWP.
Alexi's special, here we go.
Surely not. Molly the bomb should make retrieval difficult.
We should do some crazy move here and get a kill.
Walking through his smoke and getting info on the lobby. Mezzi was ready. Not today.
But
Valda, however...
does he check his right?
I don't think he did. Doesn't matter when Mezzi's sharp. Okay, we'll take it. 10-5. Looks good for OG. Double digits found. It's their turn to attack.
Running across the tiller, I'm going.
Okay.
2, 2, 2, 2. I think they're looking at me, Rush. Yeah, they are.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh, water. Nice. I'm gonna go left towards radio, okay?
Where?
Radio. That's where I'm gonna go.
Tell me what you see.
One more here. Oh my god. This guy looks stacked, dude.
Where is he?
He looks pretty good, man. I'm gonna try and see. Dude, I think he's ready.
Wait. Hold up.
Put them all on him.
I want to firework him out to water. You ready?
Yep. Oh, there's 2 people on me. Probably dead here. Backup system if you got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you got it.
Shifting around on the coast. Okay, I'm going for the last guy then. He moved. Oh, here now. Okay, nice. Yeah. Oh, one guy there with armor, so that must be one of them. Yeah, 2 at the sea container here. Last 2 guys. Nice. Easy. Shame he scouted while I was in the zone. Don't know what they were doing out the zone. Alright, I'm going. Wish me luck. Nice.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, go for that one. Alright, I'm doubling now. He's down there on it.
Behind the tree.
Yeah, I got him.
Alright, well, I got a Goombin there.
Keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. We're no kids.
10-5 on the half. First map of this best of 3. You win, you're in. You lose, you're out. Main event on the horizon for one of them. OG and Cloud9 clash on Nuke. Start to see OG taking firm control in that first half. It felt like their CT side was dictating the pace.
Yeah, they were very, very active across the map and were looking hot to try. You can see all 5 members there well and truly in the double digits, whereas for Cloud9 it was slow. That's one way to put it, as they managed to get 5 on the board, and it might be enough here. So let's get this one underway. You can see the priority of utility. Alex with the kit, the flashes, and straight towards ramp they go. Floppy, you're tested.
Well, hard shots to hit, very moving at a great speed. Good grief, Alex just gets gooshed on the peak. OG hit every shot they take. They already have a man advantage. Mantu swings into heaven without a care in the world. They've got lower sight, they're loud, they're proud. Smokes bloom, Mezzi's got a lot of work to do from Decon. S attack coming down the secret stairs. It already feels like a battle lost. Nobody home for that nade. The doors are blown off.
Yeah, this is tough already, and Alexi B is going to take down Alex. He's going to go for a wider swing on this corner. Sure.
Alexi's not known to go for knives, is he?
No, he's not. But this is a problem.
This is a huge problem.
You can get 2.
He has no idea. Mantu still couldn't work out where it came from. They don't.
Okay.
They do. They actually do. Just because of that gap.
Wait.
Uh-oh. He's holding it with the kit.
Whoa!
And he knocks him off it. S attack has to hop on it now.
Gotta sit it.
3, 2, 1. The flash.
Oh my
He's out!
God.
Oh my God. Henry's having a heart attack. Somebody check on our Malta address now.
What was that round? The gap that Alex
But then the kill and the
picture
defuse.
perfect.
He flashes. It's just enough on the reload of the P250. I just want it all in slow-mo so we can all observe the chaos. There's a kill. There's the other. Knocks Alex off the defuse. Time so sensitive. He's got 3 bullets. 3 bullets. He's holding it. Drops his flashbang, and it's enough just after the reload for Valda to not get the final bullet in time. Jesus!
That round was perfect. OG got straight out ramp. They found all the damage.
I mean, that's a robbery. That is a Cloud9 robbery. Alex just finds the most ridiculous timing. Finally, the timings favor Cloud9. It's not always been the case. Mezzi in a prime position to punish, and they go Galil's dry straight into the MP9 spray. Alexi the hero. It's competitive. 2 Galils versus 2 for Mass. Couldn't get closer.
Oh, he's not even looking. The flash comes
Yeah,
through.
but MBK missed his chance.
This can slow down now. There's so much time on the clock. There is no rush on this, but Alex wants a fight. He even gets it.
Ding Tim. Finished by Valda, 1-on-1. Floppy. Known and called. Executed by Valda. 9 HP to spare. OG, convert. Another chaotic round though. Cloud9 surely going to want to try and press the issue. I mean, it's so brutal.
Well, this is the bigger issue now. The fact that they,
2
just
one-on-ones.
get through on that pistol round, right? They really had no business winning that. The fact that they did was a miracle. They lose this one. Now their loss bonus is back to 1,400.
It starts with a double kill out of the hut as well. It's Alexi's Mac 10 that keeps it level. Whoo-wee! And they do. They do bite the cherry once more.
Back to
And
top.
off we go. Alexi's showing absolutely no fear. Straight down the vents. How much space is he going to take with this? He can walk ramp. He can do anything he wants. Now, there will be a sound cue required for that. Alex is given a chance.
gonna be hard
it's
cleared
often,
here.
yeah, I mean, you can jump up on the box. You see Electronic find it so often on these lurks, and it's a hunting. Perfect flash from NBK. This is looking dire straits now.
They just have to gamble stack right now, and Alexi is already hearing the rotation, so as they come down, OG should be ready for this.
Yeah, but they're not going to believe when Alexi's already up here behind them.
Oh, he's going to kill a couple in the back. Surely they must have known he got down the vent. Watch this.
No idea. They had no idea. His teammates are ruining his fun. Guys, I got a really cool position. Can you let me... I guess it's probably better they don't know. It's probably better that they don't know he got down vent.
Because they thought they had a chance for a second there. All right, well, Mezzy with the MP9 in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh.
1v5. Haven't been working on any of the rhyming, Alex, don't worry.
Neither have I realized I've stopped doing that. I think I just did that to maintain a degree of focus when I was losing my mind, just focusing on the words I'm saying.
All right, well, this is a hole that Cloud9 are in. Double the rounds now. OG will be up to 12. 6 for the boys in blue. And it's a difficult task here because they will have to take a save. Their first gun round going to be a little bit of a drama. And it was a clean one from OG. So the fact that you've gone for a force buy, you've found absolutely nothing other than a little bit of damage. They've even held on to 3 Molotovs, a smoke, a flash. They've picked up some extra bits and pieces, and MBK is just double checking, making sure he's actually dead. And that's the round. So, all right, this has to be an eco stack scenario, or Mezzy needs to push and kill everybody.
So those are our options.
Those are the options.
So Mezzy has to push and kill everybody.
Or the USPs need to hit double dinks individually on 5 separate players.
Rush, can you show them the corner for our USP strat?
I don't know who we stole this from.
We stole it from someone.
We definitely stole it from someone.
Oh, well, it's a bit late now. We're getting into the action. This nice little stack you can do up on the Heaven vent. Kill those little AKs, fancying their chances.
Wide swinging yard.
Oh, baby.
I like that smoke wall that OG used as well. They're late. They went for the diagonal, which gave them a little bit of extra room. There it is, Rush. Yeah, well, we'd be smoked out right now.
Ah.
We do like a 4-man tower.
Yeah, like some on the ground, some higher up.
You guys can use that one for free. We won't even charge you at home for that one.
I don't think we've converted enough rounds with it to charge money for it.
All right, well, smoke to main, Molly credit card, just going to take some fights long range with these rifles, 3 of which 2 SMGs, and there's a couple dinks. So the USP's not completely useless, but
close enough.
Still difficult to convert off the back of this. I don't think the ramp stack's going to have too much action here either. The big man Ting about to have a couple in his line of sight.
Hello, fellas. I know
Well,
where
they're
all
all there.
I know where they all are. Oh, he's having a good bit of fun. Double kill. There's a bit more as he has to kill everyone.
That was what we set. That was the bar that we set for Mezzy. 3 more.
God, getting back into this top site though is just
It's not going to happen.
a near impossible task. You'd have to have killed NBK there. Alex unarmored and already brought down to 50. Valda working on the guarantee. He does actually go for the long-range MAC-10 tap. Does send Alex packing and almost guarantees the attempt to save as opposed to contest.
Hey, get that Galil, mate. You want a free upgrade, don't you? MBK won his duel.
Did he make it? I don't think he does.
Nah, he's too far away. Doesn't have those go-go gadget arms. All right, well, the guns can come out. Alex can't afford an AWP, so it's going to be Augs instead. One for him, one for Floppy. As a tag and Mezzy onto the M4A4s, and Zeppo realizing he needs a bit more utility. He's going to go for the FAMAS. 1 defuse kit in play. But it would have to be quite the comeback here, and it needs to start now for Cloud9. The pistol round was where they needed to start, and, well, the hiccups have quickly followed. So the gun round is the next port of call. And this looks like it's a quick little ramp rush, so quite a change of pace.
Back out down the site.
That was just with footsteps and a couple simple flashes, and they already have ramp control at 1:35.
And we saw how difficult those Cloud9 takes felt through the same avenue.
Yeah.
Floppy, it's a powerful angle. Swings out from it, wants to try and find the multi. Issa's already down. Alex, is he not going to check his left? Alexi again just books him. Leader v leader action. Looks like 14 spells trouble. Mezzy loudly announces his presence in the vents as he stampedes towards the bomb. This is in a lovely angle with the responsibility of Decon. This just looks completely locked out.
Yeah, and where the bomb's planted as well, like a smoke diffuse becomes even more unlikely. So they're just hanging around, seeing if they can find a kill. No, not to be, and they're still going to run on into this. It's really troublesome now for Cloud9. They're locked in. They might lose all these guns. Volda chases, and yeah, Mezzy towards backfen. It's only a matter of time for this young lad as he gets Volda. But that's it. Yeah, it's this one. I don't want to say it. I don't want to call it, but I'd be throwing in the towel right now because with the 14-6 scoreline, the money, the loss bonus, even if it builds to max, Cloud9, you know, they're going to be in a rough spot for the rest of the game. And realistically, if we're going to be completely honest, OG have looked like better individuals across the board. There hasn't been a single player who's stood up on the side of Cloud9 with an impressive individual moment.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing Floppy have pop-off performances on this map. Zeppa, more than capable, one of my favorite individuals from the North American scene, saved by the Cloud9 jersey. But at this point in time, yeah.
Double mollies into Squeak.
Definitely not going to disrespect that.
No, so doesn't allow the pick into main and stops them pushing out deeper as well. So makes sense why they've used two and a bit of aggression.
$1,200 for 6 seconds, though.
That's true. It's a big investment. But if they can stop the rush, which has been a problem, especially at ramp, maybe they can get a fair fight out of this. These SMGs need to operate up close. You can see that decision-making from Zeppa and Esatag.
It looks like the call is almost let Cloud9 make the mistake here.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you're going to give up control for them to go down secret, it's not the worst thing in the world with the SMGs. You can play some of those ratty angles and hope that you can pick up a kill or two. But if OG decide to go around to heaven, then we have some issues because those fights really favor the AKs up against the majority SMG buy. Looks like it's the deep set of smokes here. L block in play.
Full lobby take. Balder's going to be smoked off, so they are...
Oh.
They're actually opting to come back through the roof.
Yeah, decisions are being made right now.
This is going to be such an interesting fight. And he's kind of got the off angle here, Mezzy onto Alexi. I'm intrigued. Oh, treating it like a wall. He tucks in. Both able to take individual duels from here. He spots them, sees them in lobby, baits them in a little, enables Zeppa to find at least one, spots another. They're getting the frags, but it's chaos in the lobby. Some pressure relieved. Azissa down to 26, does not fall. Ooh, Esatag needs another one. Very good damage, not enough. Floppy has enough.
Okay. Well, they played that round with the weapons they had very, very well, right? They played the closer angles. They made it difficult. The duels almost became even swinging into those SMGs. Zeppa did a good job of finding that first, set his teammates up with a lot of information. So keeping their head above water now, Cloud9. That's 7, but it is so difficult to come back from here. I'm going to be very impressed if they have the resilience to drag this one out. OG have shown a lot of pace early. See if they want to continue with that. The AWP comes out onto Mantu. He's actually heading towards lobby with it. So where do they want to set him up for a bit of a pick here? Squeaky blown open for hut aggression. Okay, so doesn't look like OG are getting stuck in too quickly, especially with an AWP in lobby.
Floppy is, though. They flash Valder off the line and he steps forward. Thinks better of it.
Really trying to bait them into Mantu here. So you can see the spamming and hoping that they swing to clear hut, because if you swing into an AWP like this, Zeppa's the man under scrutiny, you're going to get instantly taken down. And look, they're really conditioning this. This is great stuff.
They really, really want Zeppa to have a look. And he does not give them anything. This is great restraint from Zeppa. They really, really want to make his life misery. In they go. Mezzy needs another double, make it a triple. And Zeppa will add another to the list. Okay, so Cloud9 successfully defending on that top site. It was the restraint from Zeppa that I'm impressed by.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he even knows how much danger he was possibly under just there.
Like, you could see, just seeing the way in which OG were, you know, strategically trying to force that fight. Set Mantu up for an opening frag from Hut, no less. This has been thrust into a 1 versus 5 and makes it at least 1v4. 14-8, we do see Cloud9 finding themselves a consistent string of rounds, 2, stopping that match point and now breaking the bank of OG.
And now Mezzy's up to 17 kills. So we were talking about needing some individual plays. It feels like they're coming online now on the CT side. Obviously more likely holding those choke points to get some multi-kills. Before that, I think the multi-kill stats were pretty rough over there on the Cloud9 camp, whereas when you look at OG, most have multiple multi-kills, which translates directly to round impact, right? So let's have a look. OG down, Boulder down. And quick control of the vents, so pressure immediately on Cloud9 comms. Who's rotating lower? They can have vent control. Who's got this? Who's got that? It's all swapping around very quickly here.
You don't have that lovely, peaceful, no one needs to say anything because everything's held. Immediately, you have to pull up your socks and piece this puzzle back together again.
Nobody has rotated lower to deal with him right now, so they're keeping all 5 players on the upper side of the map, and Alexi looks like he's lining up a flash through the smoke here, so he's positioned that. That's going to get thrown. There was no smoke, but they're pushing. Bit of a stalemate here. They've taken space.
I mean, yeah, and the fact that Valda hasn't gone too far out. Floppy nearly had a multi. It looks like Valda's managed to get at least one on his decon position. He paid a heavy price for it. Recovers the AWP, makes his health less of an issue, and the bomb will be planted thanks to Mantu. Still top site is Zeppa. Still lobby is Mezzi. Heading towards ramp now. S-Attack's there already. They'll be grouping up and coming from here. He makes it clear where he's coming from. Smokes are fading. He'll drop his own. Oh, and an AWP postured on decon really does make Valda practically as useful as a full HP member for this defense.
Another molly.
Looks like 15. Oh dear! As the flash pops, so does Valda. Pops off.
Cheeky smile there. Given a bit of a gift, and yeah, Cloud9. What do they got, Alex? Pocket lint, I think you call it?
Yeah, pocket lint, a bit of old chewing gum, a weird sticker from an old football card collection.
Paper clips when we still used to use paper.
Yeah, I always just find 50 cents. It's the most useless coin I have in my pocket. There's just a collection of them that shrapnel gather in my room. I don't really know what to do with them.
We have a coin bowl at home.
I want a coin bowl.
Oh, we have a coin bowl.
Oh, you mean we, personally?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not much use to me there.
No, we don't use it either. I think it's got foreign currency in it. But anyway, Cloud9 1 round away from defeat on their map choice. Overpasses map number 2. Can they hold on for much longer? It's not looking likely.
Far from it. Alex responsible for this first. And blows his head off. NBK was trained on it. Just waiting for it. Every frag they seem to be hunting is eventually converted. S-Attack under so much scrutiny. Molly's flash and then swing! Yeah, this is a good game. Set plan set out by OG. The more coordinated squad is converting the rounds here, and NBK out on for an ace. 3 frags, 2 remain. Until this one can be put in their pocket. This was Cloud9's pick, no less. Let's not forget that. I have enjoyed Cloud9's overpass.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can bounce back. Just Mezzi now, just with the Deagle. 17 kills. A really rough spot to be in. What do you even say at this point?
You just say, I hope they come lower.
I meant more for us. I'm sure his teammates are probably thinking a thing or two. 20 seconds left. All the kills have happened. Bomb's still yet to go down. OG are taking every single inch of this game as serious as possible. They don't want to give this up.
I mean, this is it, right? This is do or die. I'm sure there was a rallying cry from Alexi B before this game started. And Mantu holding it for so long doesn't get his chance at that final frag. But there are 3 more to guard the bomb. Nothing to get too concerned about. As he's just got a charge and he doesn't get to move a muscle. 16-8, not bad at all. Cloud9's pick falls the way of